Thanks everybody for joining. Thank you so much for almost 600 subscribers. All right, first we're gonna sharpen our pencils. This is a tutorial for how to draw a pair of glossy lips with colored pencils. First things first, get yourself a reference image. Unfortunately, I kind of did this on the fly. I didn't have a reference image, so I did this off my memory. So the proportions are a tad bit off. But hopefully if you're looking at a reference image, yours will be a little bit more spot on. I'll more so be giving you the tutorial on how to shade the pencils properly and how to make it look a little more realistic and glossy and just have that feel. So first things first here, I'm gonna lightly erase so I can just barely see the outline for my colored pencils. And now I'm gonna fill in the spots very lightly. That is the key. The first few layers very light. When we shade with colored pencils, let me give you an example here. I start with a very light layer and I go over where they're going to intersect and blend. Very light.
Don't forget to sharpen that pencil.
All right, so we just keep going over it. A little bit more pressure this time, but still very lightly. It's a little bit of patience, but as long as you keep going, you keep layering up, it will make a nice blend. All right. Now, once you get to a point like this, you can use a white colored pencil. You can really use any color that is lighter than what you're using, but white works pretty well. Or you can use this colorless pencil, which is just for blending, and I love it. If you don't have one, it's all right. You can still make do with the white pencil or any lighter color than what you're using. Now, I like to put a little light shade of red underneath because that's where the tongue would be, and the mouth has a tint of red to it. Cover it over with a very light shade of black. Sharpen them pencils. All right, here we go. As the layers keep on going, trust the process and it's coming along. Now for the teeth, I always put a very light layer of gray because the teeth are never perfectly white except for the highlights. Now, obviously, the deeper in the mouth, it's gonna be a little darker. Layer by layer. You can see as it's building up and getting a little more smooth looking. Mixing in a little cream with the tooth color as well, that's a good color to pick because in between that gray and white, it's a nice blending color. Now I'm going over where the shadows would be with a very, very light layer of the black. That's just to help darken those deeper areas where the lines are a little more pronounced. And just blending. Okay, I skipped a little bit. I blended until completion. Highlight time. I love the white jelly roll pen. Oh, it's amazing. All right, so here we go. I'm just showing you where the outer part of the lip, where it puffs out, where the light would be hitting it. Obviously, that's where we're gonna put the highlights. If you have a reference image, use that image, please. Use that image, look at where the highlights are, put them exactly in the right place, because this, I was just kind of freehanding, putting highlights wherever I felt like it, making it look super glossy. And yeah, I think I went a little overboard. But hopefully you get the gist and this was helpful to you. This was my first tutorial, so if you guys have any feedback, any recommendations, things I can change, things I did good, you know, let me know. I would really appreciate it. Drop a comment, leave a like, and please subscribe. I'm gonna add a few final highlights on the teeth. And there it is. I hope this was helpful. If you want to check out some more of my art, I have a whole bunch of shorts posted on my channel. Go on and check them out. I would appreciate it.